How did I miss this? The government wants to make it that you cannot buy junk food with your food stamp. La! The hefties will raise hell. The roly-poly-oly's gonna roll. I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself on this, and y'all tell me what you think. House Bill 279. They want this everywhere. Make you unable to buy junk on your stamp card. 1. Energy drinks. Lord, how Earl gonna make it. 2. Cookies, candy bars, ice cream, cakes and pies. La! They taking Carl Wayne's Christmas tree cakes. Tater chips. Not Tatiana's tater chips. La! And soft drink. Not to pop! What's Patricia Gale gonna do if she can't buy the pop? She already standing in line for 4 hours to get 47 cartons. To turn around and sell it for twice the price. She can buy her cigarettes. What's she gonna do now? What y'all think about this? I got thoughts. Do you agree with the government telling people what they can and can't buy? It's on taxpayer dime. Should they have free reign? Is this a step into making America healthy again? Maha? Little fact for you. 1 in 2 Americans either has diabetes or at risk for diabetes. Last recorded in 2022, $27 billion was paid for with stamps to buy junk food. Do you like this idea? Or do you totally hate it and think it's government overreach? I'll wait.
Well, I just give you guys my opinion because this one is plainly self explanatory. No need for me to do the research because they've been trying to ban it for years. Trump tried to do it in his first term and it didn't work. And I think this is kind of really hard to do when it comes to things like this. And they made it to be like healthy foods, but they only give you so much in SNAP benefits. I guess they call food stamps. My friend, she gets, because it's just her, is $292. And that is nothing because she spent that in one shopping trip. Okay. You can get healthy things with it. But like they say, like the TV dinners, the cookies, the chips, whatever, it's cheaper. Well, not anymore. It's actually kind of more expensive. The healthy foods, you can't just go to any grocery store and be like, whip out your EBT and be like, boom, here it is. No, I went shopping, I think Whole Foods. And yo, they want, $10 for, I don't know, a damn TV dinner, right? And then meat's the same everywhere to me, no matter where I'm getting it from. So I see why that people are buying things like this. And plus, they have kids, they make kids school lunches and things like that. So yeah, they might buy like a carton of Oreos or fruit roll-ups. Used to love those when I was a kid. And to put that in the kids' school lunch if the kids don't have, the free lunches. And I understand a lot of kids are obese. Yes, I see it. And I know we need to kick and get people into giving. You can't force nobody to. But again, if they make healthy, uh, organic food healthier, and some of it is not even SNAP eligible, honestly, they can buy it. Well, and I just honestly, you guys, I don't think this is really going to pass. But if it does, well, you just got to use your EBT cash. So we'll see what the future holds and see what gets done. So back to the video.
If this is true, we need to talk. The Trump administration is considering a policy that would prevent food stamp recipients from purchasing sugary drinks and junk food with their benefits. Agricultural Secretary, alongside Health and Human Services Secretary, and Elon Musk's Department of Doge, aims to ensure the taxpayer money is spent on nutritious foods. They emphasize that the goal isn't to deprive children of food, but promote healthier choices. People argue that such restrictions could be seen as government overreach, dictating personal choices of people. As this proposal gains traction, it raises a pressing question. Is it the government's role to influence dietary habits through benefit restrictions, or does this infringe upon personal freedoms?
There's a bunch of obese people on this app losing their shit because President Trump, along with RFK Jr., wants to eliminate the purchase of junk food with food stamps. And that's a good thing. Look, if you want to feed that crap to your kids, you need to do it on your own dime, not the American taxpayers' dime. We're not here to help your children get diabetes. I went to pick up my daughter from school yesterday, and 80% of the kids that were leaving school were morbidly obese. I'm fucking Gen X. We didn't see any of that shit.
I agree.
Everybody was healthy. Everybody was fit. We need to nip this shit in the butt now. It's a health crisis, and you shouldn't want to give that shit to your kids anyway.
So now people that receive EBT and food stamps are not going to be allowed to buy junk food with EBT or food stamps. I seen something that stated that the Trump administration was stopping people who receive EBT or food stamps to stop buying any junk food or high processed food items with their EBT and food stamps. And if they are going to put this rule in place, they just need to decrease the price of healthy foods, okay? Because healthy foods are so high. That's why people shop and buy things that they can afford, aka junk food and high processed foods, because they are trying to make their food stamps benefits stretch the whole month. So towards the end of the month, the kids might be eating oodles and noodles or TV dinners or whatever else or sandwiches with chips, because guess what? Or hot dogs and burgers, because guess what? It is just high. Stuff is high. So you're trying to stretch your food stamps towards the end of the month to make them last. Because anybody who have received food stamps before, which is me, I've received them before, know that those food stamps benefits does not last the whole month. And we all know that that bag of vegetables is $10 or the price of eggs at this point. Okay? It's like $12 for a carton of eggs. Listen, decrease the price of healthy foods so that people can actually afford to buy them.
There's a simple amount. You're eating too much, you're not going to lose weight. Which part of this
Trump, you trying to ban
at least 4 times
junk
what
food
you should be eating.
with food stamps?
So why are we overeating and playing like we don't know what's going on?
But she
Back to
can't
Trump.
eat. She's still eating.
When they argue that with this scale,
And you know,
argue with me.
But
these
she
people
argue
finna
that
get
with
them
this.
say you
every. I
messing
gave
with
her
they junk food.
it is the same as I
And
always give her.
baby, what?
The only thing that we know that might have been different is she quit eating of the.
I mean, I know we shouldn't be eating junk food, but come on, y'all. What is he trying to do? Baby, I'm not finna eat.
the 2 cups. But I can tell
Lord
you
help
that's
him.
the only difference.
Help that man. He is trying to take everybody
I
down.
don't know how she does it.
Small, big, little.
So I don't know if y'all know what Trump is trying to do, like trying to get rid of the use of food stamps. Well, not just the use of food stamps, just not using it for junk food, apparently. But we also have to put out there that healthy food is just so overpriced and so high. Like, just getting organic things is just so much more expensive than getting the stuff that is considered as junk food. And especially in like low income communities, like just getting fresh food is not as accessible. So I just wonder how they're going to do this. Like, are they going to lower prices? Because I just left the food market and this little baby spinach was $5-6 just by itself, y'all. And I'm just thinking about income families, like big families that like have to buy like 10 of these. And you're saying, like Candy, we are supposed to be eating healthier as a country, but start making stuff healthier. Like all the stuff that's supposed to be banned in our country that are banned in other countries, start banning them here so we can be healthier. Like, I don't know. It's just like, are they trying to set people up to fail at this point? Because, I don't know, this is my thoughts.
everybody's up in a firestorm because they like Trump talking about he gonna take away sugary snacks and you can't get no more chips and you can't get no more Dr. Peppers and you can't get no more fruit snacks on no EBT. Everybody upset, and then everybody coming out talking about, well, it's about the kids' health. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Because it was never about the kids' health. Because y'all don't even care about kids getting pew-pewed in school. So now you can tell me that you care about their blood pressure too? Shut the fuck up, because you're lying. So before y'all get to crying, screaming, throwing up at the wall, all that extra sort of stuff, the reason why I personally don't think it's going to happen, because it's Trump. And I'll expound on that. Why I'm expound on that is because since when does Trump do anything that is for the greater good of people? Like, y'all are using the excuse of we want to take away sugary stuff because we want kids to be healthy. Okay. Since when has that motherfucker gave anything about anybody other than himself and corporations and his bank accounts and his best rich buddies' bank accounts? He's in the corporations' pockets. Okay. That's Pepsi. That's Coca-Cola. That's Kellogg's. That's all of them. That's all of them. Tyson, all of them. So I'm just putting on a think cap real quick. I'm not saying that people on food stamps buy the majority of the food, but they buy some of the food. They already priced that in. They like, I already know I'm finna get this much money from the people with the EBT. Even if they lowball, they're like, I'm finna get this much. Cause we know they finna buy it. Even if that's like 10, 20% of maybe their sales, maybe only 10%, maybe 5%. That 5% dip, them corporations been making money hand over fist since this goddamn pandemic. And it ain't over. The pandemic ain't over. But the point is, since it's been over, since the pandemic, they've been making money hand over fist. So you mean to tell me that even if they lost that 5-10% of the revenue stream, that they're not going to be on the lines like, where's my money? What the fuck you mean? You're not giving people with EBT sugar. No. Get that orange motherfucker on the phone because my yacht, it got declined. No, it didn't. But the point is, I feel like it might just because I got 1/8 of a trillion billion less than what I had last week or 2 months ago because before he made that goddamn bill. Fix it. Get him on the phone. That's what's finna happen. Them corporations ain't finna let that happen. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know nothing about nothing, but that's just my opinion. All right, bye.
So Trump administration basically is trying to ban buying junk food with food stamps. Like, I do understand, like, dang, they got so many different rules and every stuff, but it's so crazy because do you guys know, like, food stamps could do hot food too? Like, do some people know about hot food stamps, like where you could buy fast food with food stamps like Popeyes, Del Tacos, stuff like that. So I don't know what kind of food is being bought, should be, I don't know, like, it doesn't make any sense to me to be, and it's so crazy because Michelle Obama tried to do this a couple of years ago, and you guys thought she was crazy. She tried to ban it also. But, like, I don't really think there should be some stipulations on what you can buy with your food stamp. It's so crazy because I have seen someone purchase cigarettes with their food stamps. I have seen someone, with their food stamp. I have seen somebody purchase alcohol with their food stamp card. Literally. And junk food is just...
Well, it looks like at least for the next 4 years, individuals that are on SNAP benefits, if it's up to Robert Kennedy Jr., will not be able to use their EBT cards to purchase junk food items. As many of you know, Donald Trump selected the controversial Robert Kennedy Jr. to be the Secretary of the Department of Health and Human Services, which is the agency that oversees Medicaid, TANF, Head Start, and the SNAP benefit programs, as well as many other programs to vulnerable populations. Essentially, they believe that people that are on SNAP, which is the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, are spending way too much money on junk food, where they're saying that nearly a quarter, 23% of SNAP spending is on junk food, and they're projecting that over the next 10 years, almost $255 billion would be spent on junk food. They're saying that $70 billion alone within the next 10 years would be spent on soda. So if anyone knows Robert Kennedy Jr., he has a lot of philosophies about chemicals, sugary foods, other things that happened in 2020, if you get my drift. And clearly he doesn't believe that children and senior citizens deserve a little bit of a Snicker and Mike and Ike every now and then. I don't know, but this is what it is, and this is what it's going to look like at least for the next 4 years. Have a good day.
Okay, so apparently there's a new bill that's being shopped around by Congress. This bill is saying that if you are on SNAP, you should only be able to buy healthy foods. You should not be able to go out and buy candies, cookies, sodas, nothing like that. You should be able to go out and buy all the healthy foods, your protein, your chicken, your lean meat, your fish, and vegetables as well. Now, some people are saying this is not fair. They should not tell anyone what to do with their SNAP. If I want to go out and buy candies, cookies, cakes, then let me go ahead and do that. Other people are saying, hey, you guys that are on SNAP have been complaining for the longest time about not being able to buy healthy foods with your SNAP. So now here is your chance to do that. What are your thoughts on this one? And if you're enjoying our videos and you want to see more just like this one, go ahead, give us a follow. And as always, please stay safe and stay healthy.
I'm late to the party on this one, y'all. Did y'all see this article in the New York Post saying that the people who are receiving SNAP benefits, they're trying to get rid of them being able to purchase sugary drinks and junk food? Now, as a person that grew up getting food stamps, I don't know about this one. Because there was nothing like coming home from school after a long day, cracking open a pantry or a cabinet door and grabbing you a little Nutty Buddy or something, a little Debbie snack. I don't know about this one, but your girl got a sweet tooth. What do y'all think? Because they say about 30% of food stamps goes to junk food. And that's a lot if I think about it as an accountant. But if I just thinking about it as me, God, I got a sweet tooth. I mean, that's probably why I had 13 cavities, y'all. What do y'all think? Leave it in the comments if y'all think this is legit. Somebody think they Michael.
50 million American people live on food stamp. The Trump administration is planning to ban all junk food, all sugary drinks that people are using food stamp to buy. So going further, people will not be able to use their food stamp to get junk food and Coca-Cola no more. You want to drink Coke? Use your money. You want to eat your McDonald's, your fries? Use your money. So now, going further, your junk food, you cannot buy with food stamp. Your junk drink, you can't buy with food stamp. Use your own money. What do you think about that? Is Trump trying to help the American people for them to be healthy? Let me see your comments.
So instead of focusing on the prices of eggs and how expensive it's getting, the U.S. government wants to focus on what people with food stamps are buying. Can we focus on the prices of eggs? Can we focus on what matters? I'm sorry, is the poor not allowed to have a sweet treat before going to bed? Is that a crime now? No sugary drinks, no junk food. But what about hot meals? Can they have hot meals? There are other things to worry about. But when it was Michelle Obama, y'all wanted her out. Y'all wanted her head cut off. But now all of a sudden, oh, I think this is a good idea. Why?
Americans on food stamps could be banned from buying bad food and sugary drinks. Hey, them boys can't buy shit, because one lady buggy, I seen that motherfucker, that's all she had was bad food and sugary drinks. So you might as well just keep her food stamp. People should be able to make their own choices, but they said, people, obesity rates and all that shit getting out of hand in America, and they say they trying to help y'all out. So, I mean, there's pros and cons of this shit. Y'all ain't gonna make better food choices and eat healthy on your own. So you got somebody coming through demanding that shit. So even though it looks bad, it's actually good. I know it ain't good to you, because you want to make fucked up food choices and you don't care about your health. But look on the bright side. This could motivate you. Get in the gym. Eat better. I mean, you're going to get a little less food, because you know they got it set up to where bad food cheaper than actually quality and good food that's good for you. Like, I don't drink the red cow milk, but the milk I buy, that almond milk, that shit costs like double the price of the other milk. But it's light on my stomach, good for my skin, helps with my heart, good for people with lactose intolerance. So yeah, though, take this as a W and shut the hell up, or level up. Follow the BH Show on YouTube, the BH Show on Instagram, and get you some money, man. You ain't even gotta worry about a food stamp. You'll be paying the government so they can get them some food stamps, because you'll be paying taxes. Donald Trump said he was gonna make America great again.
U.S. may ban food stamp use for junk food and sugary drinks. Yo, this is crazy. Look, they force you to get healthy. I ain't even going front. I don't know if I'm against this or for this. But back in my day when my mom had to use food stamps, you know what I'm saying? I ain't come up rich. She was on food stamps for a little bit of time. And we could buy whatever we want with the damn thing. Even hot food. Then after years later, they stopped. You could use food stamps on hot food. It had to be cold food. Now they saying, nigga, get a salad. They saying you can't buy soda with the shit. No junk food. So I guess people are going to get healthier. I mean, if you really want it that bad, go get a job and buy it. I guess that's what they telling y'all. So I don't know if I'm for or against this, man, but I'm definitely for my people who get healthier. So, I mean, it couldn't hurt us. You feel me? I just feel bad for the people that only buy honey buns and live off of fucking zebra cakes and shit. Y'all gonna be fucked. But if you're from the hood, bro, you know there's always that one store. If you know, you know. There's always that one store that, you know what I mean? You can sell them things if you want to. Nasty work.
This is an interesting one here. You see what RFK Jr. is trying to get passed. I mean, do you think the government should be involved in telling people what they can and can't buy with their food stamp cards? Or do you think it's overreach by the government?
The government is trying to ban junk food purchases with food stamps. EBT Ozempic is on the way. Uncle Sam is coming for your big bag. Donald Trump wants your fat lumps. If we talking about government control, I hate it. If we talking about healthier kids, I love it. But I got two problems. The availability of fresh food alternatives and the cost to be healthy. Like, healthy shit just costs more. The corner store ain't full of bull because they trying to kill you. The chips and the candies and the soda got a longer shelf life, so it's more cost effective to sell that. See, removing the junk food with the food stamps sound like a great idea until that $300 in food stamps is gone and you got half the food. And half that food gonna go bad twice as fast. You do the math. But it's a great idea if we make healthier food readily available and more affordable. Two things. Hear me out. What if the government builds fresh markets in areas that have high food stamp recipients? That way they have the food readily available and it's at a price point they can afford. Like, that's a great idea if this is about healthier people, or is this just about money and control? I'm just a comic. Y'all let me know in the comments.